here are 12 cars that I quite literally don't see anyone driving. Some of these cars are actually quite good. The Spania GTA Spano. I don't see this car ever, bro. Like, ever. This car is so forgotten. As you can see, this car looks pretty good, honestly. I think this car is actually unpopular for its looks, even though I actually like the way this car looks. See, people buy cars for appearance, and while I do like the looks of this car, is it the best looking? Honestly, not really, but it's a decent looking car. Also, another thing, this car is actually pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, man, $1.6 million. Now, you see how the car looks, but how does it perform? Of course, you can tune these cars, but this car's stock performance is honestly not that good. I'll be honest. Yeah, you can tune it, but to be honest, there's cars that are cheaper than this that perform like way better. Like actually like way better. Like this car came even past 200. Even 190 actually. Oh my god. Yeah, this car looks nice, but the performance is just not great. For a $1.6 million car, the performance is just not up there at all. Definitely one of the cheaper cars on this list, but also one of the best performing. We saw how the previous car performed, right? Look at how well this car performs. Just crazy. Okay, I am definitely sure this is tuned. I'm going to make this vehicle stop real quick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I mean, look at the acceleration. It's just, this car is good, bro. Now, we saw that previous car perform, and it was pretty expensive. But look at this car. 200. This car is literally like way cheaper. I'm pretty sure it's not even above 200k. That's all I can remember. I mean, the difference in speed is not insane, but this proves that there's cars that are way cheaper than that previous car that are actually way better. I really see this car, and it's honestly one of the best coupes inside this game. First of all, the looks is just awesome. I mean, look at this car. Looks amazing. But the performance is really good, dog. Acceleration is pretty good off the rip. Like, I pretty much got no run up. Look at that, 180. 185. I mean, this car got up there. But let's actually see this top speed for real though. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Acceleration off rip is really good. Then we get 250, 60. Moving. There goes 190. And there goes momentarily. We shall hit 200. Let's see. Okay, I guess not. With a longer stretch of road, it could probably hit 200 for sure. This car is great, man. Just look at those lights. Man, this car is just fire. It's awesome. But the Mercedes-AMG GTR is another fire car. No doubt. This thing is great, bro. Just great. But another great thing about this car is its sound. Take a listen. That is a sound, if you ask me. There's the performance. Acceleration is pretty good, to be honest. It goes 120, 130, 140, 50. I would love to see this car more often. Whether that would be in races, car shows, just all of the above. This car is great. I love to see it more. The McLaren GT is another great but uncommon supercar. You can say this McLaren is definitely not the most, how can I say this? It's different, okay? It's still got the arc headlights, but the front bumper as a whole is definitely pretty different. The body as well, like this car is more, I guess, how can I say this? Girthy? I don't know. Like with the other McLarens, they're more like low to the ground, not so tall, but this one is pretty high above the ground and is pretty tall, honestly. The rear is pretty different as well, man. Look at that. This car is good though, you know. Take a look. The performance is not bad, honestly. Compared to the other McLarens, it's definitely not the best, but it's still a pretty good car, man. Honestly, we'll love to see this car more often. But we have to talk about the Roof CTR3. Man, I absolutely love this car. Cruising around with it is just a really enjoyable thing to do. First of all, the performance. It's really, really good. I think this car costs about half the first car's price. But this car is stock, okay? 220. There it goes. This car deserves my love, man, for sure. Here we have the Hyundai Sonata Inline. Yeah. You're probably wondering where you can actually get this car. Well, you cannot, okay? To put it very simply, you cannot get this car anymore. If I recall correctly, this car was a code car and it was released in the fall update of 2021. This car is actually not that new, okay? It's pretty old. I mean, is it a good car? When tuned, it actually is, honestly. I mean, look at that, 220 on the dot. That's a good performance, man. Okay, from our full-time AyeYoPanda viewers, I think you saw this coming. The McLaren 765 LT. Yeah, this car is actually surprisingly uncommon. This is easily one of, if not the most underrated cars at the game. Like, I don't see this car often, like, whatsoever. Look at the detail. The carbon fiber on this car is just crazy, honestly. They were going insane with modeling this vehicle, man. Look at that detail. Like, this car looks crazy. This car is just a masterpiece, honestly. If you miss this vehicle, I feel pretty sorry for you. The first gen Tesla Roadster, the Roadster 2.5. This thing is insanely uncommon, and to be honest, I think we can all see why. Okay, that's not the best car, you know, but let's be real. Let's go back to the dealership, alright? Well, this car is cheap. Would you rather have this for 86,000 or would you rather have this for 86,000? Yeah. See, the thing about these cars, there's cars that are of course better than them, that are like in the same price range. That is like a no duh moment, but yeah, you get it. I mean, the performance isn't terrible. I mean, it's electric, so the torque is going to be instant, so acceleration is going to be pretty good. Okay, I take it back. It's really not good, like, at all. Now, I'll be honest, this car is not the most uncommon, but the limited Apollo IE is actually one I don't see that often. I mean, look at this car. That is enough for me to just go ahead and buy it, bro. It's the Apollo IE. Now, this car was a limited time one, so yeah. And it wasn't necessarily the cheapest car. It really was not cheap, like, at all. But come on, man, this car looks alien, bro. I really do hope you guys got this car. But for this one, I don't have this car. For some reasons that I won't disclose. Like, with no exaggeration whatsoever, I rarely see this car right here, the Veyron Super Sport. Now, unfortunately, this car is no longer on sale. That's a rip. But the thing is, with some of these removals, some are completely taken out the game and some are taken off sale. Meaning, if you have this car right now, you can still drive it. But if you never got the chance to keep the car, you can no longer drive this thing, unfortunately. And last but not least, we have the Dodge Viper GTS. This car is on sale for you to get. This car is quite literally calling your name. Just buy it, please. I hate not seeing this car. But what's even the point in buying cars in this game if you genuinely don't even enjoy this game? Well, in this video right here, I went over a whopping 17 things to do when you are bored. Yeah, 17 things. I will see you in that video right there.